Every single thought you think is a seed. Right now, in this very moment, you are planting tomorrow's garden. The thoughts moving through your mind are not just passing clouds. They are living energy, shaping your body, your emotions, your experiences, your entire life. And here is the beautiful truth that changes everything. You get to choose. You have always had this power, even when it felt like thoughts were choosing you. The thoughts that nourish your soul are available right now, waiting for your attention, ready to transform everything from the inside out. Let me sit with you for a while and share what I have learned about this sacred practice of choosing thoughts that truly feed us. This is not about forcing positivity or pretending pain does not exist. This is about something far more profound, learning to become conscious of the inner landscape, noticing what we are planting, and gently, lovingly selecting seeds that will grow into beauty, strength, and deep inner peace. Your mind is a garden. This is not just a pretty metaphor. It is the truth of how consciousness works. Every day, every hour, every minute, you are tending this garden, whether you realize it or not. Some of us inherited gardens full of weeds, planted long before we could choose for ourselves. These seeds came from family patterns, childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, painful moments we absorbed before we had words to name them. And for years, maybe decades, we have been watering these inherited plants without question, watching them grow wild, wondering why our inner landscape feels so tangled and dark. But you are both the gardener and the soil. You are the one who tends, and you are the fertile ground where everything grows. This means you have an intimacy with your own mind that no one else can touch. You know what is growing there. You feel it in your body, the tightness in your chaha. Est when certain thoughts arise, the heaviness in your stomach, the clenching of your jaw. Your body is always telling you what kind of garden you are cultivating. Take a moment right now and simply notice. What thoughts have been running through your mind today? Not to judge them, not to push them away, but simply to see them clearly. Perhaps you have been thinking thoughts of worry, replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, criticizing your body, doubting your worth, comparing yourself to others. Perhaps you have been rushing through mental to-do lists, feeling behind, feeling not enough. Or perhaps you have touched moments of gratitude, noticed beauty, felt appreciation, connected with love. Just notice. The garden reveals itself when we stop long enough to look. There is no shame in discovering weeds. Every garden has them. What matters is what we do once we see them clearly. The worn-out thoughts we have been thinking, sometimes for so long they feel like truth, are simply patterns. They are grooves we have walked so many times that our feet follow them automatically. These thoughts drain us. They pull energy away from our center, away from our vitality, away from the life force that wants to flow through us freely. You know these thoughts intimately. They are the ones that say you are not good enough, that whisper you should have done better, that insist something is wrong with you, that predict failure, that replay old hurts on an endless loop, that tell you it is too late, that convince you love is not for you, that measure you against impossible standards. These thoughts are heavy. They make the shoulders tight, the breath shallow, the heart small. They create a fog between you and the life you came here to live. And here is what I want you to understand with every cell of your being. These thoughts are not the truth. They are simply thoughts. You have practiced, and anything we practice becomes familiar. Familiar feels like truth, but it is not. You have the power to practice something else. You have the power to plant new seeds. But first we must create space. This is where so many of us struggle. We try to force new thoughts on top of old ones, like planting flowers directly over weeds without clearing the ground first. The mind needs breathing room. Your consciousness needs a moment of pause between the old thought and the new choice. Breath is the bridge. When you notice a thought that depletes you, that pulls you down into old suffering, stop. Do not fight it. Do not shame yourself for thinking it. Simply stop and breathe. One conscious breath creates a gap in the pattern. In that gap, there is freedom. In that space, you remember you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that notices thoughts. You are the vast sky, and thoughts are weather moving through. Place your hand on your heart right now. Feel the warmth of your own palm against your chest. Breathe in slowly, feeling your rib cage expand. Breathe out slowly, feeling your body soften. In this breath, there is space. In this space, there is choice. This is where your power lives, not in controlling every thought, but in creating the pause that allows you to choose consciously. Now we come to the practice that will change everything. Selecting thoughts the way you would select nourishment for your body. When you go to feed yourself, you have choices. You can reach for things that deplete your energy, that make you feel heavy and sluggish, or you can choose foods that give you vitality, clarity, strength. Your thoughts work exactly the same way. Every thought is either nourishing or depleting, every single one. The question to ask is beautifully simple. Does this thought feed my soul or drain it? Does it make me feel more alive or less alive? Does it open my heart or close it? Does it connect me to my power or convince me I am powerless? Your body will tell you the answer immediately. Nourishing thoughts create a sense of expansion, in warmth, possibility, ease. Depleting thoughts create contraction, coldness, limitation, tension. Let me give you the practice directly. When you catch a depleting thought, and you will catch many because we are breaking lifelong patterns, pause and breathe. Then gently, so gently, ask yourself, what would be a more nourishing way to think about this? Not a fake thought, not a thought you do not believe, but a thought that feeds you instead of drains you. A thought that opens a door instead of slamming it shut. If the depleting thought is I always mess things up, a nourishing replacement might be I am learning and growing with every experience. If the depleting thought is my body is broken, a nourishing replacement might be my body is doing its best and deserves my love. If the depleting thought is I will never have enough, a nourishing replacement might be I am open to receiving all the good that life offers me. Feel the difference in your body as you practice this. The nourishing thought does not have to erase all doubt immediately. It simply has to feel better, truer, kinder. It has to create a little more space in your chest, a little more softness in your face, a little more possibility in your heart. That shift, however subtle, is the beginning of transformation. This is not about perfection. This is not about never having another negative thought. This is about building a new relationship with your inner world. where you become an active, loving participant in what grows there. You are not trying to force yourself into false positivity. You are learning to recognize what truly nourishes you and choosing it more often, with more consciousness, with more love, and those old thoughts will return. They will come back again and again, especially in moments of stress, fear, or pain. This is not failure. This is simply how the mind works. We have neural pathways carved deep from years of repetition, and those pathways do not disappear overnight. When the familiar negative thought returns, do not despair. Do not tell yourself the practice is not working. Instead, see this as an opportunity to practice gentleness. Meet the returning thought like you would meet an old friend who keeps telling the same sad story. You can listen with compassion without believing the story is the only truth. You can say, "Yes, I hear you. I know this pattern. I know why you developed. You were trying to protect me once, but I am choosing something different now. I am choosing thoughts that honor where I am going, not where I have been." The old thought is not your enemy. Resistance only gives it more power. Instead, acknowledge it, thank it for trying to keep you safe in its limited way, and then consciously turn your attention toward the nourishing thought you are cultivating. This is the practice of gentle replacement, not war, but redirection, not force, but loving choice. Over time, something miraculous happens. The nourishing thoughts become more familiar than the depleting ones. The new pathways in your mind become stronger, more traveled, more automatic. You catch yourself thinking thoughts that feed your soul without having to work so hard at it. The garden begins to maintain itself because you have changed the ecosystem. You have changed what you are watering. Make this a daily practice, woven into the fabric of your life like breathing. In the morning, before your feet touch the floor, pause and choose one nourishing thought to carry with you. It might be as simple as "I am safe," or "I am worthy of good things," or "Life is supporting me," or "I am exactly where I need to be." Let that thought be the first seed you plant in the fresh soil of a new day. Throughout the day, check in with your inner garden. You do not need to sit in meditation for hours, though if you wish to, that is beautiful. Simply pause for a few seconds when you wash your hands, when you drink water, when you wait at a red light. In those small pauses, notice what you have been thinking. Notice what you have been planting. If you find weeds, do not judge yourself. Simply breathe and choose again. Keep a small journal if it helps you. Not pages and pages of analysis, just a simple practice of writing down one depleting thought and one nourishing replacement each day. This creates consciousness. This makes the invisible visible. Over weeks and months, you will see patterns. You will see which depleting thoughts appear most often, and you will become skillful at replacing them quickly, lovingly, powerfully. Speak your nourishing thoughts out loud when you can. The voice carries power. Standing in front of the mirror and speaking words of love to yourself might feel awkward at first, but it is one of the most transformative practices you can do. Your cells hear you. Your nervous system responds. Your entire being begins to reorganize around the new truth you are speaking. Say, "I love you" to your reflection. Say, "I am doing my best." Say, "I am worthy of kindness." Say whatever your soul most needs to hear. And watch what happens in your life as your inner garden transforms. This is where the magic becomes undeniable. As you consistently choose thoughts that nourish your soul, your external reality begins to shift. Not because you are forcing anything to happen, but because you are changing the frequency you are broadcasting into the world. You are changing what you are available to receive. Nourishing thoughts create an open, receptive state. They relax the body, calm the nervous system, expand your awareness. From this state, you notice opportunities you would have missed when you were caught in depleting thought patterns. You respond to situations with more wisdom and grace. You attract people and circumstances that match your new inner frequency. Your health improves because your body is not constantly stressed by negative mental patterns. Your relationships deepen because you are not projecting old wounds onto everyone around you. This is not magical thinking. This is how energy works. Your thoughts create your emotions. Your emotions create physical sensations in your body. Your body language, your tone of voice, your facial expressions all shift based on what you are feeling. Other people respond to these signals, often unconsciously. Situations unfold differently when you meet them from a nourished, centered place instead of a depleted, contracted place. You begin to see that choosing nourishing thoughts is not selfish. It is the most generous thing you can do. When you tend your inner garden with love, you have more to offer the world. You stop leaking your pain onto others. You stop needing everyone around you to change so you can feel okay. You become a source of calm, of strength, of genuine love, and that ripples out in ways you cannot even measure. Your children feel it when you choose thoughts of patience instead of judgment. Your partner feels it when you choose thoughts of appreciation instead of criticism. Your co-workers feel it when you choose thoughts of collaboration instead of competition. Even strangers on the street feel it when you move through the world from a place of inner nourishment instead of inner depletion. You become a healing presence simply by tending your own garden. And your body, oh, your precious body responds so typhally to nourishing thoughts. Every cell is listening. When you think thoughts of love toward your body, your immune system strengthens. When you think thoughts of safety, your nervous system calms. When you think thoughts of worthiness, your posture shifts, your breath deepens, your face softens. The body wants to heal, to thrive, to feel good. Your nourishing thoughts give it permission to do so. If you have been at war with your body, choosing thoughts that criticize and shame it, this is your invitation to lay down those weapons. Your body is not your enemy. It has carried you through every moment of your life. It has survived everything you have survived. It deserves your kindness. Start choosing thoughts that honor it. My body is wise. My body is working hard for me. I trust my body's signals. I am grateful for all my body does. Watch how your relationship with your physical self transforms when you feed it these thoughts daily. The same is true for your relationship with abundance. If you have been thinking thoughts of lack, of scarcity, of not enough, you have been creating a very specific experience of reality, not because the universe is punishing you, but because your thoughts direct your attention, and your attention creates your experience. When you think, I never have enough money, you train your mind to notice every moment that confirms that belief. You miss opportunities because you are not looking for them. You hold on to lack with a tight grip that prevents flow. Choose nourishing thoughts about abundance instead. I am open to receiving. Good flows to me easily. I trust that I am supported. I have enough for this moment. I notice and appreciate all the abundance already in my life. These thoughts create a different frequency. They open your hands. They help you see possibilities. They allow you to receive what is already trying to reach you. This is true for every area of life. Your thoughts about relationships create your experience of relationships. Your thoughts about your worthiness create your experience of how you are treated. Your thoughts about the future create how you feel about possibilities. Everything, absolutely everything, is touched by the quality of your thinking. Living from your highest thoughts becomes a way of being, not just a technique you practice. You become someone who naturally gravitates toward what nourishes. You develop a sensitivity to what depletes, and you turn away from it more quickly, more instinctively. You do not have to think about it so much anymore. Your whole system has reorganized around nourishment as the guiding principle. This does not mean you never feel pain, never struggle, never have difficult days. You are human, living a human life with all its complexity. But even in the hard moments, you have this practice. Even when life brings genuine challenges, you can choose thoughts that help you meet those challenges with strength and grace rather than thoughts that make everything worse. You can think, I can handle this, instead of, this is too much. You can think, I am learning, instead of, I am failing. You can think, this will pass, instead of, this will last forever. The practice itself becomes a source of power. Simply knowing you have the ability to choose your thoughts changes how you move through the world. You are not a victim of your mind anymore. You are an active participant, a conscious gardener, a loving guardian of your inner landscape. This awareness is freedom, and freedom allows love to flow. When you are not imprisoned by depleting thought patterns, your natural state emerges. That natural state is love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for life itself. Not a forced love, not a performance, but a genuine opening of the heart that happens naturally when fear-based thinking no longer dominates your inner world. You start to notice beauty more often, the way light falls through leaves, the smile of a stranger, the taste of your food, the warmth of water on your skin. These moments were always there, but your depleting thoughts kept you locked in a narrow, worried focus. Nourishing thoughts expand your awareness, and suddenly the world is full of gifts you had stopped noticing. You start to feel connected to something larger than your individual story. When the mind is full of personal grievances and fears, you feel isolated, separate, alone. When the mind is full of nourishing thoughts, you feel part of the great flow of life. You sense the intelligence that moves through everything. You trust the timing of your unfolding. You know deeply that you belong here. This is what it means to choose thoughts that nourish your soul. It is not about perfection. It is not about never struggling. It is about coming home to your own power again and again, breath by breath, thought by thought, moment by moment. It is about remembering that you are the gardener and you get to choose what grows. So today, right now, in this very moment, begin again. Notice what you have been thinking. Breathe into the space between thoughts. Ask yourself what would be more nourishing. Choose that thought, even if it feels small, even if it feels like a whisper. Choose it and notice how your body responds. Notice the subtle shift in your energy. That shift is real. That shift is the beginning of everything. You have spent enough time feeding what depletes you. You have given enough energy to thoughts that hurt you. Now is the time to turn toward what nourishes. Your soul is calling you home to this practice, to this love, to this conscious choice. And I promise you, as you tend your inner garden with this kind of devoted attention, on with this kind of gentle persistence, with this kind of loving awareness, your whole life will bloom. The thoughts you choose today are creating tomorrow. Choose the ones that make your soul feel safe, valued, loved, and free. Choose the ones that remind you of your worth, your strength, your beauty, your belonging. Choose the ones that open doors instead of closing them. Choose the ones that feed your highest possibility instead of your deepest fear. You are worthy of nourishing thoughts. You always have been. You always will be. And the moment you truly choose them, everything begins to change. Not because the world suddenly becomes perfect, but because you become free. Free to be who you really are. Free to experience the love that has always been waiting for you. Free to live from your soul instead of your wounds. This is your practice. This is your power. This is your path home. Choose thoughts that nourish your soul and watch your entire life transform from the inside out. The garden is yours. The seeds are in your hands. Plant beauty, plant love, plant truth, and trust the magnificent growing that will follow.